At 85, Al Pacino, the legendary Hollywood actor whose performances in The Godfather, Scarface, Dog Day Afternoon, and Scent of a Woman have defined generations, continues to captivate the world not just with his art, but with the poignant reality of his life beyond the screen. Born Alfredo James Pacino on April 25, 1940, in East Harlem, Manhattan, he rose from modest beginnings to become one of cinema's most revered figures, a man whose raw emotional intensity and dedication have inspired countless actors. Yet behind the accolades and fame lies a deeply human story marked by love, loss, resilience, and vulnerability. In late 2025, fans were devastated when Diane Keaton, his longtime co-star and former romantic partner, passed away at 79. Pacino's heartfelt tribute revealed the depth of their bond, describing Keaton as not just a collaborator but a friend and a profound influence on his life, memories of whom now returned with a force that is both painful and moving. Around the same time, rare public sightings of Pacino showed a scruffy, weathered figure far removed from his polished red carpet persona, reminding fans that even icons age and change. In an astonishing turn, Pacino became a father again in his 80s, welcoming his youngest son at age 83, further highlighting the unexpected and deeply human chapters of his life. His candid memoir, Sonny Boy, recounted personal hardships, including losing $50 million around age 70, and reflected a life of perseverance behind the glamour, reinforcing the truth that even legends face setbacks, doubt, and survival challenges. The public's reaction to his aging, the emotional tribute to Keaton, and his continued dedication to craft has left fans both heartbroken and in awe, revealing a man whose humanity shines as brightly as his cinematic legacy. At 85, Pacino is no longer just the fiery, intense characters we remember from decades past. He is a living testament to love, loss, joy, resilience, and vulnerability, a reminder that behind every icon is a human heart capable of the deepest emotion. This combination of enduring talent, personal triumphs and tragedies, late-life parenthood, and unwavering honesty has moved fans to tears worldwide, not because his story is tragic, but because it is profoundly real, embodying the full spectrum of life's joys, heartbreaks, and complexities, and proving that even legends evolve, age, and continue to touch hearts in ways that transcend the screen, leaving a legacy that is at once heroic, deeply relatable, and utterly human. Beyond the headlines and public appearances, Al Pacino's life at 85 is a profound study in resilience, passion, and the quiet struggles that accompany even the most celebrated figures. While the world remembers him for his explosive intensity on screen, few realize the vulnerability and introspection that have always guided his choices, both professionally and personally. His rare interviews over the past few years have revealed a man deeply reflective of his journey, candidly discussing the sacrifices, loneliness, and uncertainties that come with a life in the spotlight. Friends and collaborators often speak of his meticulous preparation and devotion to craft, but behind closed doors, Pacino has grappled with the weight of fame, the complexities of relationships, and the emotional toll of seeing friends and loved ones pass away. The loss of Diane Keaton was particularly poignant. Their bond, forged through art and shared experience, exemplified the intertwining of personal and professional lives, and her death reignited memories of the years they spent together, a period marked by both romance and creative synergy. Fans were moved not just by his tribute, but by the raw emotion Pacino allowed himself to display, reminding the world that even icons mourn deeply and love profoundly. At the same time, becoming a father in his 80s added a new dimension to his narrative, one of hope, renewal, and continuity, underscoring that life's joys can arrive unexpectedly, even after decades defined by rigorous work and personal trials. His memoir, Sonny Boy, not only recounts professional triumphs and legendary performances, but also lays bare his financial hardships and the challenges of navigating Hollywood's shifting landscape, offering a rare window into the human side of a man often mythologized. Observers note that these layers, vulnerability, perseverance, late-life parenthood, loss, and continued artistic engagement, combine to form a portrait of Pacino that is as compelling off-screen as on. Moreover, his current lifestyle, marked by rare outings and low-profile appearances, paints a picture of a man who, while aged and weathered, remains deeply present in the world and aware of the passage of time. Fans have expressed a bittersweet reaction, experiencing nostalgia for the fiery young actor of the Godfather era, while simultaneously admiring his enduring humanity. Social media responses to recent photos and reports capture a mix of sorrow and admiration. Sorrow at the inevitable effects of aging, and admiration for a man who continues to live authentically, honor his past, and embrace his present with dignity. In addition, Pacino's interactions with his children, including his youngest son, highlight a tenderness often unseen in public, moments that reveal a softer, more private side of the legend. These elements of his life, often overshadowed by cinematic fame, resonate with audiences because they reflect universal truths: aging, loss, love, and the pursuit of meaning. Beyond the glitz and glamour, Pacino's story is ultimately about the enduring human spirit, the courage to face life's challenges, and the ability to find joy, love, and purpose despite setbacks. In this sense, his journey continues to inspire, not merely as a Hollywood icon, but as a person whose choices, emotions, and experiences mirror the complexities and richness of life itself. From the bustling streets of East Harlem where he was born, to the towering stages of Hollywood, to intimate family moments away from public scrutiny, Al Pacino at 85 exemplifies a life fully lived, a testament to artistry, endurance, and the profound emotional depth that has always defined him. And while some may look upon his aging with a sense of melancholy, there is also a powerful affirmation in his story, that life, even in its later chapters, offers moments of love, vulnerability, and human connection that are worth cherishing. As fans continue to reflect on his career, his personal revelations, and the emotional honesty with which he navigates the twilight years, they are reminded that the true measure of a legend lies not solely in awards or accolades, but in the authenticity, depth, and humanity he brings to every role, every relationship, and every chapter of life, leaving an indelible mark on both cinema and the hearts of those who have followed his extraordinary journey. Even as Al Pacino approaches the mid-80s, his presence continues to command attention not only for his legendary film career, but also for the quiet gravity with which he navigates life off-screen. While audiences have long been enthralled by his ability to portray larger-than-life characters, from the calculating Michael Corleone to the explosive Tony Montana, the real story now lies in the subtler aspects of his existence, the challenges, reflections, and personal triumphs that rarely make headlines. His late-life experiences, from fatherhood in his 80s to mourning longtime collaborators, reveal a man profoundly aware of time's passage and the fragility of life. Pacino's rare interviews in recent years have painted a portrait of someone who is both reflective and grateful, acknowledging mistakes, losses, and moments of vulnerability, while expressing pride in the life he has created for himself and those around him. Friends, colleagues, and even fans note a transformation. The fiery intensity that characterized his early career has softened into a contemplative wisdom, though it still carries the undeniable force of his signature energy. This evolution reflects a natural, human response to decades of living under the scrutiny of the public eye, and yet, it has only deepened the admiration that followers feel toward him. Pacino's relationships, particularly his romantic and familial connections, remain a poignant facet of his story. His decades-long bond with Diane Keaton exemplified a rare blending of art and life, passion and friendship, joy and heartbreak. Her passing has cast a long shadow, and Pacino's candid expressions of grief have made clear that the depth of emotion he conveys on screen is mirrored in his real life.